Hey guys, for today's video, I'm going to do a simple hack with my newly acquired magnifying glasses. If you're interested, watch this video. Okay, so if you check my channel, you will see that I have quite a few um, micro RC project that have been working on. From the first one that I did is a micro 1:32 Wild Mini Tamiya Wild Mini monster truck to 1:87 scale 6 by 6 truck RC truck. And during those times when I did those things, that was a few years ago, or nearly a decade. Okay, my eyes is really good. I can do everything without any help or an eyeglasses. I bought an eyeglass with a higher magnification so that I can use this. Okay, at the age of 48, okay, my eyes is not that good anymore. Even I don't feel comfortable doing on. I'm having a hard time. I'm working on smaller project, even if I use this higher magnifying glasses that I have here with me. And so what I did, I need, and right now, my plan is to reconstruct or build or rebuild my this 1:74 scale green light truck. Okay, I was able to make this run before, but I'm not satisfied with how the chassis and the front wheel axle works. So I need to work on my I need to work on better looking chassis or better looking front axle. And by doing so, I need to make sure that I'll be working on the CV joint at the front. Okay, and this is what I am working on right now. This is the front axle or the CV joint that I'm working on. Now, if you will check, one moment, let me just focus that. Uh-huh. Okay, so even my camera can barely see what I'm working on. Okay, there you go. So I am working on this one, and if you know if you check my YouTube shorts or the shorts that I'm working on, I also show how to properly how I was able to drill micro hole from 0.8 millimeter diameter hole down to 0.5 millimeter diameter hole into brass tubes and aluminum ones. So this is the one that I'm working on right now. So this is a stainless. This is a 2 millimeter stainless steel shaft from the Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive. Okay, focus, focus, and as you can see, I was able to drill a hole. Can you see? Okay, focus. There you go. Let me just give you the close up. I do hope this. Okay, there you go. Looks way much better. So I was able to drill a pin size hole. Okay, so if you can see right there, there you go. Okay, so um, now before I can do everything, I can do this very easily by simply with my naked eye, my bare hands. No need for the drill press contraption and everything. I was able to build a 1:87 scale 6 by 6. Now, by on this age or with my age, with my poor eyesight, well, I still have a good eyesight in on a normal situation. But on this kind, when every time that I'm doing a small project, I'm having problem. That's why I got me this. Okay, let me just put this on. So this is a magnifying glasses. That's it. I usually see with being used by the jewelers. And maybe this is not the one that they usually use. They use the monocle, and now I understand why they use monocle. Okay, So the reason for this, I mean, the reason why I got this is that so that I can have this, I can magnify. I'm not quite sure. I also did a small modification to to have, in order for me to see three. Usually, this comes with two magnifications only, the by 8 and by 23. So now I can have three magnifications if I want. One moment. Focus. There you go. Almost there. Up. Now, if you notice, it's a bit dark. Okay, there you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. My camera is having problem focusing. Okay, now I can see it clearly. Okay, you get what I'm trying to say. And it even have a higher magnification if I add this extension. Okay, if you'll notice the left one, left lens don't have the additional magnification, and the right one doesn't have magnification. But actually, the reason why I said I get three magnification, this is times this one has it magnifies 8 or 10 times the size of what I'm working at. And this one, if I add this up right here, I get 23 times magnification that I get or that I need. Okay. Now, if I wanted a lesser magnification, I just put this here. I remove the lens of this one, as you can see. Okay. Because when I put it here, it is roughly around 15 times the magnification, but it's still very close. Now, if you will notice when I try to show to you the one that I'm working on, let me just put it here. This one's way much better. So this one has the one with the higher magnification. It is a bit dark. Oh, or yeah, there you go. Sorry, I cannot center it in the camera. Where you at? Oh, okay. I want you guys to see what I'm working on. It's very difficult, but you get the picture, hopefully. Okay, so um the problem is that every time that I do this, and actually what what I notice is that every time that I am working using this one, using this one, my both of my eyes has magnifying lens on it. So if I put this on, I cannot see what's going on outside. Okay, if I wanted to grab something, let's say I'm going to pick up this one because this is where I clamped the shafting that I'm working on, and I need to do a close inspection. This one, I put this right here, this close, and this one I need to have this way much closer. Okay, but it's clear now. I need to go to have my eyes go in between right here, but that's a problem. So I cannot see. And aside from the fact let's say if it's I'm working at night and I only have one light source, this one comes with its own LED or light bulb. Let's go to close up. It comes with this one has what's the camera? Okay, this one has an LED right here, and so you can light up what you're working on every time. But the problem is that the battery that it will require you in order for you to be able to use the LED. Okay, it has you need to use a watch battery, a very small watch battery. So 3 pieces each. Okay, and I have no idea how long or how long both those battery will last, and it will cost me uh maybe 100 or 1,000 pesos. and every time that the battery runs out, I need to dispose it. So I come up with so when I was browsing the net, since I already have this one, I don't want to waste this. I know I already got this, but this is very cheap. I'll leave the link in the description box. So I saw, I was thinking of maybe adding a something that I need to recharge, just to simply recharge when the battery is out. So I don't need to dispose and buy new sets of batteries. So I got me this. This is a rechargeable keychain. There you go. Keychain flashlight. Okay, so press this one, and there you go. You have a white light. And press another one, it will blink. Now, this is just a problem, but nah, this is just it annoys me, but hey, I get a rechargeable light. Okay, so all I have to do is just plug the USB, micro USB right here, and then plug it. And if it's drained, just all I have to do is just simply recharge it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to install it right here. This may be the jankiest setup that you will see, but hey, it will save me a lot of money from buying what do you call this? From buying disposable batteries. Okay, so this is the first time that I'm going to do this, and I'm going to show everything to you what I'm going to do. So first, I needed to find my okay. Okay, there's a lot of cat hair here. I have this wire, the red and black wire that I have. So hopefully this is enough. And I need to have my um, soldering lead and soldering flux. And I need to have, of course, um, my trusty eyeglasses. It's right here. Okay. So I'm going to work on this one, and let's go to close up. Okay, first I need to see what do we have inside this one. Oh, okay. As you can see, the battery is very small. Maybe in the future, if I can find a bigger battery, this is not going to last long. I'm pretty sure. Okay, but um, let's see what we can do here. Okay, so let me just clean this one up. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove, of course, the battery. I mean the light. So hopefully it's still working. Okay, it's working. This is not. Let me just adjust the view. Okay, so the camera is right here. Mhm. Okay, so I have removed the battery. I mean the LED. Where is my okay? Oh, I forgot I have a soldering braid. Okay, so we have successfully removed the the LED. So now what we're going to do, we're going to put a black and red wire right here. But now, before we do that, we need to move to my magnifying lens. Okay, right here. Okay, so I was able to remove the, now let me just adjust the camera again for better viewing of what I'm doing, hopefully. Okay, so I was able to remove the, what do you call this? I was able to remove the cover, battery cover. So the plan is my plan is I would like to use the switch right here. So I can use of, either of the lens that I'm going to use. So I'm not going to use up the battery easily. Okay. So what the problem now is I need to access that hole. I mean that part. Okay, so this is going to be difficult. I'm not quite sure if I can show this in this video because I need to drill a hole. I'm planning to drill a hole right here. Okay. Actually, I can remove this, but I'm too lazy to remove this one. But either way, I'm going to drill right here to drill a hole right here, right there, so I can have the wire go inside. Okay, let's do this. Ah, sige. Sige ako na bahala dyan. Should be where it would be the best location. I'm guessing right here in the letter B. There we go. Because the thing is, it seems that this light has two modes. And I just noticed right now. You can see it right here. So it says slide going here, and then it has like a dim light and a bright option. I'm not quite sure if you can see that. So what I'm going to see if I can use the um both function. Okay. So it find it very difficult to remove this cover. All you have to do, there is an arrow pointing towards there because it is pointing to a tab right there. I'm not quite sure if you can see. There you go. It is pointing to this tab, and this tab actually grips on the edge right here. So if you plan to remove this, you need to make sure that the arrow is pointing towards here. Okay, get it. Now I'm going to drill another hole right here. So my plan, I'm thinking this has the negative part, and that one I'm guessing the one inside this is the positive, or the positive polarity of the battery goes. So I'm going to solder the red inside. Hopefully I can get it right, and solder the black one here and the cover. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Here is the wire that I'm using. This is a solid wire. This is the only one that I have available right now. And I'm going to try and solder inside right there. Okay. This is very nice. Okay, so I'm guessing I may not be able to show this to you guys because this is very difficult. I mean, the positioning is very difficult. Okay, so I just put a soldering paste there first. I'm going to put the solder inside. Okay, now my hands are shaking because this is very small. Okay, one more. It's very difficult for me to reach inside. So I'm going to try and add another soldering, and I need to cool this down first to avoid any damages. Okay, good. See, now, where is, ah, oops. Okay, so now the problem now is that I am having difficulty soldering this because the strand is very small. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a loop. I am going to make a loop, and then I'm going to dip this in a soldering paste and straighten this one out. Okay. I need to have a smaller soldering iron. Okay. Yep. I think I did a good job there. Okay, so I okay, so it stays there good. And as you will notice, there are two terminals right here, one on the left and one on the right. So I'm guessing each one designates the bright and the low light. So that's the reason why I need to um, solder the negative terminal of the black wire right here. Okay. So I'm going to do, there will be a lot of twisting and turning in order for me to change. So I'm going to drill direct there, directly around there, or not quite sure which part. But anyways, yeah. So it's logical, perhaps, I think, to drill right through here and put the black wire here. Okay, so let's do this. Hmm. Oh shoot. Okay, so I was trying to drill through here. Unfortunately, um, the what do you call this? Those tabs was removed. But okay, anyways, I'm going to drill. Since I already have hole here, I'm going to just simply solder right here. Okay, let's get the black wire. Same as the other one, I'm going to make a loop. Okay, and okay, now since we're already here, I'm going to um, clean this up a little bit so that it's easy for me to solder. I'm just going to scratch the area. Okay, and I'm going to put a dab of soldering paste. Okay, now this is, there you go. Now I'm going to, okay, looks nice. Okay, it's hot. So what I'm going to do now is, um, I'll see if I can. Okay, okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and melt this one with my soldering iron. Or if not, I can just simply super glue it. Why not super glue it? It's, no, use super glue. So let's spread out the super glue using the air that I have here. Making sure that the super glue has gone all the way because I will be twisting and turning this one. So let's, there you go. Okay, now, okay, I'm going to put this right here, but need to try and tug up. It's still moving. So let me just add more super glue. More super glue. They said too much super glue is not good, but this won't hurt. Okay, right there. Okay, now just for the sake of testing, and I'm thinking, oh, there's the tab. Okay, so, okay, so, yep, it looks jank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and twist, but maybe I'm going to do this later. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to solder the wires here. If it doesn't work, I'll just okay. If it doesn't work, I'll just switch the wire. I mean the okay. Now the moment of truth. The moment of truth. Okay. Now the switch is underneath. Just turn this on. Nothing happened, and nothing happened. Nothing happened. Again, let's see. So the light, I mean the polarity is backwards. Okay, no problem. Let's do this. Let's change the polarity. So I know the the battery is full when I 'cause I already charged the battery first. Oop, oop, I see light. Ha ha! It's working. But I need a steady light. There you go. Steady light, a blinking light, a steady light, a blinking light. Okay, now um, let's see if oh yeah, up on, and there's the low light and that's the bright light. Low light, bright off, low light up. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to stop this video and work on the other one. Okay, and work on this one. Okay, so I just finished soldering the other side. This one. So I drill a hole and put the black wire inside, and then run it behind. I'm going to put it good tape here, and then it goes right here. Okay, so this is the board, the electronic board for the battery charging, for the battery light. So when I click this one here and twist this one, and there you go, bright light, and I got two lights now. Okay, so both lights are working. Yeah, now I'm going to, oh, wait. Now I'm going to put this back inside the case. There you go. So my original plan is to glue it right here, right on the side, and keep all these wires away like this. But since the plan is there's no guarantee that the battery will last long, so for in order so that in the future I'm going to replace the battery, so I'm not going to glue it here, but perhaps as a temporary solution I'm just going to put magnet. Okay, but just for the sake of testing, let me just put a dab of super glue. And then perhaps I'm going to put it right here. And then perhaps in the future I'm going to um, yep, okay, let me just hold this one temporarily, and I do hope so. In case, let's say this is already the battery is low, just plug it here, and oh, there you go. Now I'm going to change the view right now. Give me a second here. And this is how it looks like. So not much, it doesn't change that much, but it's going to be very useful for me. So it's going to look like this. Okay, and then I'm going to adjust this one, and then okay, so I click on it, and up, there you go. So let me just get, okay, so I have here is a I have here is a 2 millimeter shafting that I was making, so that I'm planning to make this as a shafting. Okay, as a shafting for my project. So now I unfortunately cannot show this to you on camera, but let me just adjust the lighting. Yeah, yep. Okay, let me just turn off all the lights right here that I have. Hi, Mickey. And let me see. Okay, yep. It's looks, yep, it's way much better. So I'm going to, yeah, I felt stupid looking at it. Okay, let me just turn this one off. Okay, and let me just turn on the other one. Okay. Yep, I can see it. It's clear. Nice. I can see all the details. Okay, so let me just turn this one off. Okay. And okay, so this is the finished product. Yeah, it looks a bit jank. Okay, so what I did is I make this temporary magnetic so that I can have this removed if I need this to be replaced or I need to recharge or just in case anything happen, I can buy another one like this. This is very cheap and I will leave a link in the description box if you're interested to do this hack. Let's say if you're a jeweler or let's say if you're working on a project and you're using and you accidentally bought or if you're using this kind of magnifying glass, so you don't need to buy those batteries, very small non-rechargeable batteries, and dispose every time that it's used up. So all you have to do is just let's say uh, press this one here, okay, and then as you can see, it's already lit up. There you go. You can see it. Let me just put this right here. Yeah. Fortunately, I cannot see what I have on my screen right now, but I can make it the lights brighter and dimmer. So my guess is right. Yes, this has two options. So it has a bright light and a dim, wait, uh, and a dim option. And I can use either which are either lens that I wanted to use. So just um, twist the knob here and one moment. Oh, there's the bright one, the bright option, and wait, and I'm not quite sure if you can see. Hey, how come there's no dim option here? Earlier there was. Maybe it's not connecting properly. Okay, there you go. There's a dim. That's a dim option. I'm not quite sure if you can see it in camera. And honestly, I cannot see anything unless this close. Okay, this close to my face. Okay, so I can now use this one with my micro RC projects. Okay, and I don't need to buy I don't need to buy a disposable battery for this one. So if you're a jeweler or a model maker, scale model maker, and you have one like this, um, I would highly suggest for you to do this simple hack so that you don't need to spend so much money just by buying those pesky little batteries. Okay, so there you have it. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you know someone who will be able to use this one in their day-to-day life or work, please share it to them. And by the way, if you like this video, and I just have you can buy me a coffee. I'm going to try this. This is the first time that I'm going to try this one. So if you like this hack, you you just click on the link down below where you can just buy me a coffee, and this will help me buy or acquire new projects perhaps or new items perhaps that I can work on, and you can suggest if you want to, if because right now all these projects that I have here that I'm working on came from my own pocket. I am not sponsored and only by my wife. Okay, so there you have it. So see you all in my next video.